All right, good morning, everyone. In today's class, we are going to discuss about JavaScript executor. Okay, what is JavaScript executor and why are we using JavaScript executor concept itself? Okay, so JavaScript executor, by using JavaScript executor, you can go ahead and scroll on to a particular web element. I'll show you.
Recording in progress.
Can everybody go on mute? Now, JavaScript executor itself is a class that is provided in Selenium. Okay, so that is the reason why we are importing this particular class. Okay, we are importing this particular class. Okay, so for instance, if you remember this particular class from import option, if you remove that particular class, you will get an error. Okay, so once you mouse over on this particular error, you are getting a import option. Now, whenever you get an import option, that means that that itself is a class in Selenium. Okay, so you have to import that particular class. Unless and until you import this particular class, you will not be able to execute the program properly. Okay. Now, I am going to this URL. I'm going to this URL, amazon.in. Okay.
ఆమె నిన్న కూడా వెళ్ళిన తర్వాత టాపిక్ స్టార్ట్ చేసింది.
Okay, on this website, I have to scroll on bottom of the page and I need to go ahead and click on this conditions of use or sale. Okay, I need to go ahead and scroll completely down on this particular website. And if I want to go ahead and click on this conditions of use and sale, okay, then how will it happen? Usually if we just go ahead, right click, inspect, and select this particular web element, it will go ahead and highlight this particular web element. However, the scrolling will not be shown, right? Usually it happens in the normal websites. The scrolling doesn't happen when you execute a particular program. Okay, so how to scroll on a particular web element is by using JavaScript executor. Okay, by using scroll into view option, we can go ahead and select that particular web element. Okay, I would request everybody online to go on mute. There is a lot of disturbance. Okay, now let me tell you. These are the lines of codes you will have to use while scrolling into that particular web element. Okay, now until here everybody is clear, right? How to go ahead and connect with the Chrome driver, how to maximize it, how to go on to the URL, right? Until here everybody is clear, so I'm not explaining it. If you want, I can explain it once again. Everybody clear? Okay, so now what we are doing is we are saying web element is equal to find element by link text of, and we are providing the web element ka link text. Okay, so what we are doing is we are creating an object reference for web element, and we are instructing the element to go on to this particular link text. Okay, just go on to this particular link text. Until here, the line means that, okay? Once you go ahead and input these syntax, okay, it will go ahead and scroll in that particular website, web page, and it will go on to this particular conditions of use and sale. Okay, now how are you writing it? You are using the Selenium class, which is JavaScript executor, and you are creating an object reference for that particular class. Okay, JS, JavaScript executor JS is equal to JavaScript executor driver. Okay, you're creating an object reference for JavaScript executor, which is a Selenium class in Selenium. Okay, now you're using that particular object reference here, dot execute script of arguments of 0 dot scroll into view, and you are using this element object reference, web element object reference. Okay, so by this we are sure that JavaScript executor will go ahead and will use the scroll into view option, and it will scroll onto the web element, which is conditions of use and sale. Clear enough? Any confusions? If there are any confusions, I will go ahead and clear this topic once again. This is very important.
Ma'am, tell once again, ma'am.
Okay. So on a particular web page, if you have to go ahead and scroll onto a particular web element, okay, this is my web page. I'm going to top of the web page. Okay, this is my web page. On this web page, I have to go ahead and scroll onto this particular bottom of the page, and from here I need to select any of the web element. It can be anything. It is not that you have to select only conditions of use and sale. Okay, it can be anything from bottom of the page. Okay, in this instance we have used conditions of use and sale. Can everybody go on mute, please? Okay, so this is a web element. This is the web element that we want to go ahead and use. Okay, so for this web element, what I'm doing is for this web element, I have created a object reference. Okay, by using this object reference here, I am calling this particular line of code, which is find element by dot link text, and the link text value is conditions of use and sale. Okay, now by using JavaScript executor, I am using scroll into view option. Okay, JavaScript executor is a class that is provided in Selenium. Okay, we have created an object reference for that particular class, that is JS is equal to, and we have provided the value for that object reference. Okay, and we are using this JavaScript executor object reference, that is JS dot execute script of arguments of 0 dot scroll into view. Scroll into view means you have to, on the particular web page, you have to scroll, right? With the help of mouse, you're scrolling to the down of the web page, right? And you are using this particular line of code by using the object reference for that particular line. Okay, if I go ahead and run this particular program, just observe it carefully. I'm just leaving the mouse. It scrolled down on the web page and it went to the web element, which is conditions of use and sale, right? Scrolling has happened, right? So that is the reason why we are using JavaScript executor. This is one of the way how you can scroll on the particular web element. Okay, now by using JavaScript executor, what we can do, using Java script executor, you can use scroll into view option, right? Now, scroll by visible text. Visible text means whatever is visible on that particular screen, you can go ahead and check that, take that information as a one of the locator, right? Now, by using JavaScript executor, we are also doing scroll into view. Okay. Now on a particular, we are creating an object reference for the element, web element. Okay. That is element, and you are taking the XPath of a particular web page. Okay. Sorry, web element. Now here we have used Orange HRM. Okay. I am going ahead and okay, PIM modular. I'm logging in. Okay. Now in this we went to PIM module, employee list. Okay. And we are taking an XPath, which is ID is equal to footer. Okay. Now I can go ahead and right click, inspect on any of the web element. Once this opens, okay, I can just go ahead and Control F, do a Control F and Control V. So I copied the XPath, okay, because I didn't know which is the XPath this is for. Okay. So I just copied and pasted it, the XPath, and it is taking me to the footer of the page. Okay. For any web page or for any Word document, any page, you will have something called header and footer. Header means head of the page and footer means bottom of the page. Okay. So now you just can, if you want, you can just go ahead and copy XPath, and you can see here itself. That's the XPath. Okay, for footer. Now for that particular footer, we have taken the XPath of. Okay. And we have, instead of writing this line of code every single time, okay, instead of writing this code, what we have done is, for this particular web element, for the footer web element, we have created an object reference. Okay. We have created an object reference, and we are we have given the reference object reference value as this find element by dot XPath and the XPath value. Okay. Once you give this, what we are doing is we are using JavaScript executor, that which is the class in Selenium, and we have created an object reference for JavaScript executor and given the value as JavaScript executor of driver. And we are using this object reference, which is js.execute script of argument of 0 scroll into view. This means that how we can go ahead and scroll instead of we manually going ahead and doing a scroll from mouse or keyboard. Okay. We are using this line of code js.execute script of argument of 0 dot scroll into view of element, and now element value is the footer of the page, which is the XPath, right? So if I go ahead and run this program, it will directly go ahead and scroll into till that particular footer. PIM module employees list and it is scrolling down. See, the footer got selected down, right?
Ma'am,
Now, sorry, please go ahead.
I didn't get that point. How to know that is the locator of the particular the XPath we don't know which XPath is that. So how to know that? I did not get that.
Okay. So on a particular class, you have some XPaths written. For example, you have this XPath, footer of the page, right? You have this XPath, right? So if you do not know the XPath, you can just copy this XPath that is already taken in the script. Okay, you can go and log in to that website and go until this session. Okay, employee list. So on the orange HRM PIM module employee list, anywhere on this particular web page, you can right click and inspect. Once you click on inspect, you will get the codings listed, right? So once you get the coding listed, you can just go ahead and do a control F and control paste. So like that, you will be able to know which is the XPath that is for.
ID equal to footer is the constant, like
Sorry.
it would be constant path. We have where can we copy that line ID at the rate doesn't.
That's given in the script here. Okay, so
Yes.
from here I copied it, okay, and
Yeah.
I pasted it here.
Yes. In program, where can I get that ID equal to footer? It would be a constant, like, or something we have to copy.
May I know
Another
your name,
program.
please? May I know your name?
Sirisha.
Sirisha. Okay, Sirisha, first thing is on this particular website, we have a XPath called this. Okay, it is not necessary that on each and every URL that your organization would be using will have the same XPath. Okay, coding will change depending on the websites itself. Okay, so do not take it as this is the this would be the XPath every single time when you are doing a scroll into view. No, each and every web element, it has its own unique XPath or own unique locators. Locators keeps on changing. It is not that it will keep on stagnant. Okay, it keeps on changing depending on the development developer who has developed the code. Depending on that particular code, depending on the object properties, it will keep on changing. It is not that it will be stagnant.
Okay.
Anyhow, we have
Actually, we are,
advanced XPath this thing lab is there, so please wait until then. Okay,
Okay.
don't get confused.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, now we know how to scroll onto a particular web element by using JavaScript executor, right? Now we have,
Ma'am,
sorry,
ma'am,
yeah,
ma'am, you told arguments dot is stable, ma'am.
arguments of 0 is
Argument
stable.
dots. Okay, okay,
Okay,
okay, ma'am.
yeah. Now there is something called send keys. Now whenever you have if you have on a particular web element, if you want to enter some value, okay, if there is any value that needs to be entered, we will use send keys operators, right? This we all know. How do we write it? Driver dot find element by dot ID, and the we will have to specify the ID, and dot send keys off, and you will have to enter the value, right? So there are many chances that when we use that particular send keys, Okay, but by using driver.findElement by .id and specifying the locator dot send keys of, there might be chances that it doesn't work. Okay, it doesn't work. So in that case, if it is not working, you can go ahead and always use JavaScript executor for writing the same thing, for writing the send case. Okay, now how do you do it? Again, we have to create a web element object reference. Okay, for every single web element, we are creating an object reference. Muzamil, I will answer your question after this class. Okay, any questions, please park it aside. We will discuss after the class.
Okay. Okay.
So for any web element, we are creating a object reference. Okay, so for username, we have created an object reference as username, and we are giving the value as find element by .id and txt username, right? So likewise, we have given for password and button login as well. Okay, now once this is done, we are saying JavaScript executor JS is equal to JavaScript executor of driver, and JS, which is the object reference of JavaScript executor, JS dot execute script of argument of 0 set attribute of value, and we are giving the value as admin. Okay, and we are using the web element ka object reference. Clear? Any questions? Should I explain it once again? We are creating an object reference for this driver.findElement by .id and txt username. Okay, that's the web element, right? So we are creating an object for each and every web element. Okay, and by using JavaScript executor class, by using the object reference of JavaScript executor, okay, we are writing it as JavaScript executor, sorry, JS dot execute script of argument of 0 set attribute. Set attribute means we are setting the attribute. Okay, we are giving some value, so that's the reason why we are giving as set attribute. Instead of send keys, instead of writing send keys, we are writing it as set attributes here. Okay, and we are giving the value of the web element as admin, right? Admin is the username for Orange HRM, so that's the reason why we are using the value here.